Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have got a video for you about the Flower Moon palette from ENSLEY REIGN. It's not a new palette by any means. I'm always late to the party, but I finally picked up a palette from this brand, and I have been wanting to buy from them for a year. I have known about them for more than a year, but it's definitely been a year where I've just really wanted to try them, but I've held back because the pricing is a little bit expensive. But anyway, I did bite the bullet and I did buy this from Monolith because Monolith is pretty good for indie brands, especially, you know, if you're obviously in Europe. It's just more accessible because it has a lot of indie brands there, and they do a good job of getting newer releases as well, and also older releases. So yeah, I've done 3 looks with this palette, including the one I have on today. So I will show you all 3 of those looks of me trying out the palette for the first time, giving you my thoughts on it. But I think it's pretty obvious what I feel about this palette. So on the screen right now, you'll see all of the swatches. I do kind of swatches like this, I'm sorry. You can see these are so stunning, and I don't know. I mean, you can see how cohesive it is. I mean, looking at the palette, sometimes you might feel like it's not super cohesive, but there's a lot of flips of blue. So that blue is not the only one. Obviously, there's the beautiful greens. There's some pinks. There's some pinky oranges, pinky purples. Yeah, and then you've got the mattes here at the bottom, which, you know, I think the matte form there is fine, but I clearly bought this palette for the shimmers. Let's not kid ourselves. But yeah, this is just it's a gorgeous color story, and it's not super bright. It's actually very sort of mid-tone and kind of grungy, which I also really appreciate. But if you're curious and you still are humming and ahhing about this particular palette or the brand itself, I guess this video might come in handy, or if you just like watching these videos, then obviously you can enjoy. Hey guys, so I'm gonna be going into this one. It's gonna be my first look. It's the first time that I am going to be playing around with this beautiful palette, the Flower Moon palette. So obviously you've seen my little intro, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. I don't really know, I'm filming at night, so it's a little bit awkward, and this might turn out really badly, but my other looks should be in the daytime. It's just I feel like filming at night. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go into. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just wanted to play with some makeup today, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I think I'm gonna do like a grungy green. I think yes. I think this one's calling me. I think this one's calling me, and I think, dare I say it, this one over here too. And then obviously some gorgeous shimmers along the way. So what we're gonna get into first is probably the mid-tone. I think I'm gonna start with this one, just see how it works. Obviously my first time ever trying ENSLEY REIGN, taking the plastic off, and we're just gonna go straight in. It's like after 9 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, my lighting is bad. I put all my box lighting upstairs because I don't generally like to film in the dark. But I think I'm gonna invest in some better lighting for my channel, just because I do like filming in the day, but depending on where the sun is, if the sun is even out or if it's a cloudy day. I tell you what, cloudy days are the best. They're the best times to film. Sorry, let me zoom you in because you don't care about this. You just care about the eyeshadow. So this shade is called Meadow. So anyway, I'm probably gonna get some lights, maybe some better lights. I just don't like harsh lighting. That's why I always prefer, you know, daylight light, because I think that's the most natural. But then at the same time, I do edit that light when I go into my editing software to post my videos, because sometimes the exposure is too bright or it's too dark and the colors just look off. So it's always a work in progress. This is a beautiful shade. I mean, I'm just going in. I don't really know. I don't have a plan, but I was just feeling these greens. It's the 1st of September as I'm filming this, not as you see it, obviously. I don't actually know when I'm going to post this video. And so it is my birthday month. I'm not expecting to do much for my birthday because there's a lot going on in our life. So you know, and I've just had a lot of time off anyway. But it's actually more of a stressful month, really, because I'm getting older. Like, it's more of a stressful month. This is a pretty green. It's one of these like ugly murky greens, but I kind of like it. I like it so far. I think the quality is pretty. And what we're gonna do, I think we're just gonna, actually no, I do have another brush I could use. Probably will be fine. I'm gonna go into, this is not the right brush. It's not the right brush. I don't have the right brushes in front of me. That's my problem. That is my problem. We'll use the same brush and we're gonna go into this one, which is called Lush. It's like this chartreuse green. It looks very pretty. And I think I'm just going to, do I put this in the middle? Oh, I was gonna blend it out with this. Let's blend it out with this and just see. I never usually like do anything fancy with blending, but I think I'm just going to blend it out ever so slightly. Oh, I'll have to go into the dark one too for some dimension. Oh, I can't wait to go. I wonder if these shades are topper shades. I think there's definitely some that look like they might be topper. There's some that look like they are a little bit chunkier. Hopefully future Gabby, because I certainly haven't done it right now, hopefully she will share with you like swatches of what the shades look like eventually, sometime in the video. I'm hoping so. I think I'm gonna go into this shade because I'm curious. I think I'm gonna kind of use that as a starting point, and then we're gonna go a little bit wild. So this might get a little bit messy. Okay, so that is the shade right there. Oh my goodness. The starting shade is so much brighter than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my stars. We're just going right in. We are just going right in. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. All right. I don't want to just do that because I want to try a bunch of shades. I know I'm going to do multiple looks, but I don't want to just do that. I mean, I could just do that. Oh, it's a very pretty shade. The shade is called Primrose. Oh, it's a very, very pretty shade. Very pretty. But, you know, this is always tricky because I'm doing this without swatching, so I don't actually know where the flips are for any of these. I think what I want to do, I want to try this one, which is called Bliss. And, oh, it's Bliss. I mean, it doesn't look that different from what I've just done. I'm gonna put that right in the middle here. Okay, it is definitely chunkier. It's more of this metallic finish than the one I just put on, but actually layering them on top of each other. Oh no, this one is like foiled. This one is gorgeous. I'm sorry, this one is like, can you see that? Do you see that? I'm hoping, because I'm not filming in the best light. I mean, this is the worst decision I've ever made in my life, but whatever. Slight exaggeration, but you know, that's what we're doing today. Oh wow, so I'm looking at it from a different angle. This one up here, actually it looks pink to you too, but sometimes when I look at it, it's green right now. It's green, but it's not green. And this one is changing. Oh my gosh, I definitely have not studied these properly. I should look at it like this, like sideways, because I can clearly see where they all shift. Wow. Okay, this is stunning. Okay, the swatches are going to be a lot of fun with this, but also like I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, this is very purple. I'm not going to go into that one. Yeah, these are definitely good green ones to go into. This is a purpley one, but it's also green. Like it's green there, but it's actually purple. So we're going to go into that one because I think that one will be fun. Okay, before we do anything, let's just deepen out my outer corner before we get too ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to go back into a matte. I'm going to go into the budding shade right here. I mean, to be fair, I know I picked this one up because it had the most shimmers, and I think when you buy indie palettes, a lot of the price goes into the shimmer because like the shimmer formulation is a little bit tougher to do. I'm just gonna blend this out because the shimmer is getting a bit wild. So I feel like when I'm gonna buy a palette, and it doesn't have to be ENSLEY REIGN, although their palettes are very expensive, if I'm going to buy a palette, I have to take into consideration like how many shimmers are in the palette, and are they special shimmers? Like if I'm looking at a more expensive indie brand. If I'm not, then I don't necessarily do that. And there are some really gorgeous palettes that ENSLEY REIGN has that I still want to potentially pick up and try. But this palette seemed to have the most shimmer, and it just seemed to make the most sense to me to try out because of that, because I feel like I'm getting a good deal for my money. I'm going to go into this just to blend out the underneath. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, this is, yeah. There was a few of you who said that I should definitely try ENSLEY REIGN, and you were all right. You were all right. You are so lovely. You know me. You guys know me. You know me, right? You know. It's not really a deep shade. I think what I would find handy is a shade that's even deeper than this. I obviously have them in my collection. So if I weren't doing this video of just testing out this palette, I could easily go into a different palette and do something just a little bit darker in this outer corner here. And it's absolutely fine because I have enough eyeshadow to be able to do that. But if I was just gonna look at this palette alone, I feel like these do look pretty dark, but it's not like, I mean, it's showing up dark, but we could go darker. Do you see what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I think we could go darker. I've just been watching Selling OC. Does anyone watch that on Netflix? It's so much fun. I honestly just watch it to see what they're all wearing. And obviously for the drama, it's really not about the listings. I feel like the OC one is a little bit more about the listings than the Selling Sunset. That one is so ridiculous, like a fashion show. But yeah, the new season hasn't dropped yet, but I've been catching up on the OC one, and boy, I have like nothing in common with these people, but it's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, this is looking really like spooky now. I'm doing like spooky vibes with this. This looks, maybe I went a little bit too far. Oh, this is looking a little too much. Okay, wait, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna go into Awakening, which is right here. I mean, this is not gonna be your everyday look, right? Oh, so this kind of reminds me of Gloss Gods, this formula right here. This one is less thick than some of the other ones that I have picked up, and it definitely is soft, and it feels thin like a lot of Gloss Gods, and I don't mean that in a bad way because I love Gloss Gods. So if you know Gloss Gods, this seems pretty similar. I'm going to put it here and hope for the best. Oh my gosh, what have we done? Oh my god, what have I done? This is wild. I do feel like I have green everywhere. Ooh, okay. Okay, the shadows are looking a little nuts at the moment. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, the lighting is definitely throwing me off. Okay, whatever. So this is what we're doing, and I look like I'm ready for Halloween. I mean, I know people are like talking about Halloween already and spooky season. Guys, as I'm filming this, it is September 1st. I've been seeing Halloween videos since the beginning of August. I think my first one was in July that I saw someone post about Halloween. I get it. People love Halloween, right? But come on, we need our seasons. We need like differences. We can't just be like jumping the bandwagon. People start posting about Christmas, I will honestly scream. Okay, I think this is pretty. However, I think I've gone a little bit overboard. I do really want to test out some other shades, but this is my first look, and you know what? I am going to do it. I'm going to do something else. So I think because I didn't get the depth that I wanted, I'm going to go into this shade over here, which is kind of like an eggplant shade, but not really. It's more brown. Yeah, it is kind of purple. It is kind of purple. Okay, so I'm just going to put this just to get a little bit of depth. Yeah, that's better. Just so we're not all completely green. I realize I have a lot of fallout over here, which I don't mind, but if you care about things like that, just be careful. You may have fallout with these shades. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Oh, this is stunning. Okay, I think I will have to go in with some concealer right here, although I did powder. So it's gonna look bad. All right, I'm gonna do finishing touches. I'm gonna do mascara, blush, bronzer, all the jazz, and then we will be back for the final look. All right, guys, I zoomed you back in because I wanted you to see the final look. Yeah, this is a bit much. I mean, especially because it's dark. This is so spooky. It's spooky, spooky, spooky. But I actually, no, in all seriousness, this is beautiful. It's the first impressions, obviously, and I'm already thinking of the 2 other looks that I'm going to be doing. So let me just zoom you out again. You're far too close for me. So yeah, so far so good. Loving this. And yeah, I'm already thinking like I could go into these brighter tones the next time. And then there is this one over here. There is a blue, which I don't even think I registered because I thought that was a purple. But that's a blue. It's a bluey, purpley flip. So I could do something completely different in this palette as well. I think I went for like maybe the simplest look for the first go. Shimmers I'm very, very, very pleased with. Yeah, those of you who said I would love this, you are correct so far. I think it's very on par with Gloss Gods, very on par with some other shadows that I have in my collection that I can't think of right now what they are, but just stunning. Like the quality is really beautiful. I think the mattes perform great. Obviously, no, I went into 4 of them actually. I went into almost all of the mattes. I only have like the 3 here in the middle. I can even do like a pink look. So I'm really excited about the next look that I'm going to be doing. And I promise you, it probably won't be in the dark. I'll see you on the next one. Hi team. Okay, so it's the second day. Actually, it's the following morning. I just couldn't wait. I wanted to get into this straight away. Hopefully last night's video, you could see what I was doing. So I know that the lighting was pretty bad, but I just didn't want to wait. So anyway, here I am again. So I think today I am working, but I would like to play around with this a little bit more. I think I'm going to go in to maybe like this deeper shade again and maybe some of the pinks. And I'm going to go into, yeah, I think maybe do some pinky thing. So we're actually going to go into that dark shade. What did I use last night? Let's use this one. So this is my Singe Beauty EO6. I don't know if it's the right one to use, but it's the like the fluffier one. I haven't primed my eyes or anything. So again, we're just going to go in fresh and see how it looks. I tell you what, I did my makeup last night and then I was like, I need to film some videos because I really like it. And then again, I just feel like the lighting was so bad. So anyway, I'm sorry about that. So this is the shade Renew. It's this dark plum shade. It's a nice shade. I'm just going to put this on. Obviously going to put shimmer on top, so I'm not that bothered with it being super precise. I think I will use one of these other mattes though, just to blend it out a little bit. I think I'm going to go into Mayflowers, which is this lovely sort of mauvey pink shade. It's really sunny today, but the air is cold. Definitely winter is on its way, which is sad. It's like the 3rd of September. I thought we would have summer for a little bit longer, which we might still do, but it's sad. I think the mattes are really nice. They're really pigmented. And so far I am liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what it's giving me. So whatever, enough about that. Let's go into shimmers because this is what I really care most about. I think I'm gonna go into Sprout, which is this darker one over here. I'm just curious to see what these all look like. This is a little chunky. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. I have some shades like this, but this is very, very pretty. Super metallic. I'm just gonna put that in my outer V. And then we'll play around with some of these other ones. I want to go into these mauves because I think they're a little bit more work appropriate as opposed to the blue look that I did initially last night. Even though I really like that look, it was, you know, I don't usually put like a lot of makeup under my lower lash line. So just for me, it was quite a lot. I'm going to go into this shade, which is called Pink Moon. This has a flip to it. Ooh, this is fun. This is like champagne-y gold to pink, and it's got green in it too. Holy smokes. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wow. Why is makeup so much fun? Makeup is so much fun. Oh, I'm so happy that I bit the bullet and I bought this palette. This is another chunky shade. Wow, look at that. This is another chunky shade that I'm really loving. Oh, that is pretty. I'm not really seeing the green on my eyes, which is good. Actually, maybe I can actually see it here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit of a green tinge, but it's not too bad where kind of throws you off the look. That is really gorgeous, that shade. That is really, really beautiful. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use anything else at this point. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I think I'm gonna go in to one more for my inner corner. All right, I'm back. So we are gonna go into, I'm decided what I wanna do, so I don't really know. I think we're gonna try Flower Moon, which is the name of the palette. So this one right here. It's kind of purpley, but I think I wanna try that in my inner corner. So we're just I'm gonna pick it up with a little brush. It's a very creamy shade. I wanna be somewhat precise with it. Yeah, this is very beautiful. Oh my gosh. These shades are stunning. Like, stunning. That is just too pretty. It's too pretty. This palette is too pretty. It's too pretty. It's such a pretty palette. All right, I just did a combination of this shade, which is my Dreamsicle Lippy Stick from ColourPop, my NYX Line Loud in the shade Trophy Life, this liner, and then my MCO Beauty in the shade Petal. It's still a little too like pinky down here, but I don't know. I like the finished look. I think what this is kind of showing you is last night was more of a non-friendly, like everyday look. And I feel like this look is a very like everyday look, maybe a little bit more than what some people want to do, but I would definitely wear this on an everyday basis. I would definitely go shopping, like grocery shopping in this. I'm not opposed to doing that at all. And so I think it's fun to have a palette where, you know, you have all of these shimmers and you have these mattes, and I still feel like, you know, you can walk out the door and not feel like you're wearing too much on your eyes. Like I think this is beautiful. I think this is more subdued, but on like an elevated scale, because obviously it's just a pinky mauvey look, but these shimmers are stunning, and it's kind of fun that they're all a little bit different from each other. So anyway, this is my second look. I'm really loving this palette. I'm wondering for the last look, I'm gonna have to do something with this shade, I think, and maybe incorporate more, I don't know, or actually it would be really nice to play with the blue as well. So like a blue orangey look. Would that be a little bit odd? I don't really know, but I think I'm going to be a little bit more adventurous with my third look. Or maybe I'll keep it safe. I don't know. It will depend on the day. But anyway, this is the look, and I'm very pleased. And I will see you on the next one. All right, I'm going to do my third look with this palette. I'm so excited. I'm wearing green, kind of like blue and green today. I think I'm going to spend most of my day outside. But I do kind of want to try the blue. I know I said I wanted to try this, but I'm not sure if it's going to go, or maybe I could do the blue and orange. I don't know. We're going to have fun. I don't have any plans. It's Saturday, and, you know, we're just going to spend a chill day. I think it's going to be a decently sunny day. I don't know. I think it's going to be. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So I think I'm going to go in to Peony right here. I'm just going to try shades I haven't tried before, because I'm not entirely sure what's going to work with this blue. All right, I've laid that down. I don't need to be super clean with it because I'm gonna be obviously putting most of the shimmers on top of it. All right, let me just swatch this blue. This blue is called April Showers. Oh, oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. The thing is, with this blue, I feel like there's no matte that really goes with it. You have your greens, you have your orange, and your sort of like mid-tone mauvey shades here. You have this chartreusey green, and then you have this deep plum shade. So this does kind of stand out. I don't know if it stands out in a good way, but it does seem a little bit strange. But it does have purple to it, so maybe that was the thinking behind it. I don't know. So we're just gonna go straight in. I'm gonna put it all over the lid. Okay, yeah, you can see it's very pink actually. It's very pretty. The more you shear it out, it seems the more pink it becomes. So I guess the base of it, there's like a pink base. So it does work. Or it's not really pink, it's like a purpley pink. And obviously the blue is what reflects on top, but it's gorgeous. Like the actual texture and feeling of it is beautiful too. And it's turning into more of a purple. That's really pretty. I like that. That's just 2 shades right there. Should I just call it done? Okay, I haven't got any makeup on. Let me do the rest of my makeup, and then I think I will go back into that orange. I think I will try that orange after all, but I'll be right back. I'm just to refresh this. All right, I have thrown my makeup on in lightning speed. I don't know why I'm rushing this. I really don't know why I'm going so fast, but let's go in. I know I don't want to like ruin the look because I do actually just like these 2 shades together, but I am really curious about this shade right here. So let's swatch it first. Yeah, okay. This reminds me very much of Gloss Gods in a good way. So I think I might put that right in the center. Which would be a shame because that's where this is capturing the light. But if I just put it right here, that is beautiful. That is fun. I love layering these types of shimmers. I just think it's fun, and there's no right or wrong way to do it, I think. Obviously you can go overboard, but I just find it really, really fun. Wow, this is very glittery. This is like gorgeous. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, this is stunning. Okay, I am so happy. This palette is really versatile. I actually really like that it's so versatile. That is so much fun. I don't think I want to do anything else. I know I've been really boring. I haven't been putting really anything on my... You know what? Actually, we will. Let's do something else. I want to go into the Lush shade. And I think I did use this for my first look. And I want to put this under and have a little bit of something going on under here. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so now that I've done that, I think I'm okay to put something underneath. So I have not gone into this one, which is called Refresh. Might be a little dark, but we're gonna try it. I will use a brush for this one because I want to be a little bit more precise, but I might end up just going in with my finger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with my finger. It's beautiful, but it's just, I feel like you get more. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. I think also I'm gonna go into this last shade at the bottom here because I do want to just tie this in a little bit with what's on top. So we'll just do a little bit of this. Oh, how fun. Okay. Oh, that top. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, do my mascara, lips, and I'll be back. All right, here is the final look. I am loving this. I went a little bold with my lips, but I'm loving this. I love that I was able to do this with this palette. So super excited about that. All right, guys, those are the 3 looks that I created with this palette. This palette is stunning. I feel like there's so many more possibilities with this. 3 looks is not enough. So you know I will be dipping into this. Obviously, I have some other new palettes that I need to spend time, you know, getting to know. But I am so pleased with this. It kind of bums me out though, because I know I'm going to be spending more money on ENSLEY REIGN cosmetics. And I know that they're quite pricey. And boy, I was kind of like in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I hope I don't fall in love with this, because it's going to be another, you know, Gloss Gods for me where I just have to buy every single palette. And boy, that is going to cost quite a bit of money, but you get gorgeous shades in here. You get 2 full rows of shimmer, which is absolutely crazy. I will say that you probably are lacking 1 or 2 mattes. Maybe we didn't need these 2 shades because I think they could probably be used for the same, and maybe 1 matte for more of the blues and the deep rich purples would work out, but it's fine. I mean, I managed to make it work with this look, and I loved all 3 looks that I created. The first one was kind of vampy and, you know, very like green. Second look, I really enjoyed as well. And then we have this one, which I think I did a decent job of trying to make them all quite different from each other. So, and this one is not like bright orange. I mean, I did layer it over the top of this, but I love that it's not that bright orange. It actually has a sheen of yellow, and I think that works beautifully. So you can really use that to just enhance a lot of the other shades. And I think I probably will do that with maybe some of these deeper ones down here, because I was a little bit skeptical and worried about this blue. Even without layering this one over the top of it, it still looked really beautiful, and it became more purpley blue, like a blurple. I think that's a word for it, a blurple. So I thought it was fun. I think this palette is fun. I'm really pleased with it. So that is my 3 looks and 1 palette video for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I do have more newer palettes or palettes I still haven't done this for. And obviously you can always tell me in the comments which palettes you want to see next. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much. Bye.